Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Thank you all the members, all the Patreons. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it, guys. And while we wait for the confirmations and teasers and dev blogs and everything like that from the official channels, let's talk about an aircraft that the leaker that actually is getting everything right talked about in his leaks, just like I did with some of the other vehicles. Of course, we are talking about the Su-25SM3. What is the Su-25SM3, sorry, and how it would be implemented? Okay, so before we even talk about the SM3, let's talk about the original SM. The SM upgrade is basically what the SMT was to the MiG-29s, right? It is an upgrade to the original already produced Su-25s that were already in service. They kinda thought and evaluated that the Su-25T and TM were too expensive and over sophisticated to actually be used in this Russian Air Force, right? And so that they decided to just do an upgrade to existing Su-25s already produced and already in service. So what does he have of a difference between the original Su-25 and this one? Well, the first thing is that he has the PRNK25SM bars nav system. So this is basically built around a digital computer, and it's an evolution from the older systems. The system was originally thought and planned to be used in the TM, and it is basically 3 times more effective than the original system, especially because it uses satellite connections with the GLONASS system that the Russians have, of course. It has a 15-meter precision and with the satellites, and 200-meter precision without it. So it's basically a hybrid system using GPS and INS systems. Okay, very interesting for a war vehicle. It's really smart to actually have both systems integrated into one for safety parameters of not losing yourself in the middle of the combat. It also has the new KA1-101 HUD, so it has 2 times the FOV of the original HUDs. In the cockpit it has some other upgrades like the MFDs, upgraded radio nav, upgraded flight data recorders, a new Barcode video recording system, new radios, new transponders, together with the brand new L150 Pastel RWR, the same used in the game for the MiG-29 SMT. So it's way better than the Beryuza used before. The R95SHs were also upgraded because they remained in the aircraft. They were basically just overhauled with a new anti-surge system. They helped the engines to just have a little bit more of a survivability factor in a long service with the firing of rockets. That would help that. And also they did improvements to the self-test systems developed in the Soviet era that basically do their own tests inside the aircraft automatically to help timing of maintenance that normally helps in these aircraft. Okay, so obviously the weapon suit was expanded. The main addition was the R-73, but no HMS is used in these aircraft. But also it has some other versions of the S-13 rocket and some new systems as well to help the laser guided missiles to be a little bit more effective, firing 2 targets basically in a single pass. Of course, they also received a new low rate of fire option to the cannon. Okay, so this is the SM. It is very similar to the BM that we have, but it doesn't have, I don't think, maybe it does with the camera and stuff, but it would be very similar to the Su-25 BM with its KH-29's capabilities and stuff like that. I couldn't confirm if the TV feed could actually be used in the aircraft just like the BM is, with just the camera of the missile. I think it is possible, but I couldn't confirm it. and around 80 of them were upgraded to that at least between 2005 and 2015. Some of the other ones continue to be upgraded throughout the years, but the numbers vary too much so that I cannot have a proper number. You should think that at least 100 of them exist, okay? And then since 2018, the SM3 started to be developed. It is a little bit different, but it has the same basis, okay? As of 2019, at least 25 of those exist. The SM3 had all the same upgrades as the original SM. The objective was to be the same, but it has some extra ones to help with different types of targets and missions. The major thing is that they changed the laser target designator for a SOLT-25 electro-optical nose module. This module provides the aircraft with a TV camera with thermals and a 16-time zoom feature. It also features a laser rangefinder, of course, and target designator, obviously, because you can also use laser guided weaponry. It can track moving targets for up to 8 kilometers, and that gives the ability for the Su-25 of firing for short TV guided weaponry, as well as being more precise with the laser guided ones. As I said, I think the original one already did that, but the thing is that one thing is to actually use the TV camera of the weapon system. The other thing is to actually have a proper thermal camera to actually find targets, right? So it's a lot more effective, of course. And obviously that's not all. I think the other big change to the SM, from the SM to the SM3, is the VTBISC 25 protection suit. It has basically the ZACLAT ultraviolet censored MAWS system, missile approach warning system. Okay guys, so the same type of system that you see in the F-111, it is integrated to the Pastel RWR, and of course you can also use ECM jamming pods. It has some other radio, etc., like upgrades done to it. It's set to even use the SVP-24 system, which is basically a very, very modern CCRP system that it uses integrated data from many sources outside the aircraft even, to drop an unguided weaponry in such a precise way that, or it is to be as precise as a guided weaponry. You know, this is kind of controversial. How effective this system is or not, I mean, it's up for debate. But the thing is that this Su-25 is basically a very, very big upgrade to the original Su-25s. It would be the last Su-25 in terms of performance that we would receive. So yeah, no more Su-25s unless they add a very odd version to it. The question is that I think it's alright for them to get it, kinda, but it makes me wonder, like, if they really need it. I mean, the Su-25T is an amazing aircraft, and yes, the Su-25 BM with an even more like effective TV system with thermals and stuff would be even better, but like, do we even need that in the Soviet Union? Kinda odd. But at the same time, I mean, they will have basically do the evolution. If this turns out to be true, my only question will be, where is the Su-24? That's my only question, to be honest. And also a little bit, where is the A-10C as well? Because I think the Su-25SM3 and the A-10C should be added together at one point. You know, I think it's kind of unfair because they're both modernizations of the older aircraft, right? So it would make a lot of sense. And that's how it would be. It would basically be a close to top tier version of the Su-25 to be a little bit better of a CAS option for the Soviet Union. How fair that is or not, again, up for debate, and I think your opinion matters more than mine. But so yeah, leave it in the comments what you think about this aircraft if it comes, which apparently it feels like it is. Again, these leaks, they're not 100% for now, but they've been right so far, and I think they will continue to be right for a little bit of time at least, right? So let's wait and see for the next couple of days to see what actually is shown to us. And yeah, guys, I see you guys on the next one. Let me know in the comments if you think the Su-25SM could actually be added, and if it is being added, you know. Let me know in the comments. I see you guys on the next one. Bye. See